So this is my first potential volunteer training session. So I'm a little bit nervous, but y'all just bear with me. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And when we get to the gardening part, I'm going to have Candace stand up and talk to you guys. Okay. So as you know, we are Isaiah 5810 Ministries and Outreach, and this is our volunteer training. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization committing to serving people in need. And our 501c3 was approved on May 28th of 2024. Our mission is to cast a light into the darkness of homelessness and addiction, and to let the people that are oppressed know that somebody out there cares. So this all started in November of 23. I was volunteering at the Good Samaritan House cooking, and a story came across the radio, a young man's testimony, and he was talking about how when he got off work, his dad would come pick him up, and he would have his dad take him to McDonald's to get food for his friends that were still out there. And that spoke multitudes to me. So we started out taking 40 meals, hot meals, twice a month out into the community, me and another team of drivers. And that was just between London and Corbin. We are currently serving 8 counties and sections of Tennessee, including Jellicoe and Knoxville. So I'm just very, very excited and surprised and thankful that God is using this ministry to reach out. And I'm grateful for you guys for being here to help us. So what we do, of course, I just talked a little bit about the SAC lunch ministry. The hot meals, it was too hard to keep them hot in the middle of winter. So that's when we morphed into the SAC lunch ministry, and we were able to reach more people that way. We have a greenhouse / community garden project. Last year, we were very short on volunteers, and it didn't go as well as we had hoped. But this year, we are hoping for more volunteer, better turnout, and more harvest to share. All the harvest is going to be free to the people that need it. And if we have an overabundance, we have access to a commercial kitchen, so we can process it and can it or freeze it and keep distributing it. There's no need for the food to go bad. So here's hoping for a great harvest. We have the soup kitchen and blessing box and the White Flag warming shelter. And we also refer people to case management and resources. So I just told you about the SAC lunch ministry. I got a little bit ahead of myself, but emergency food boxes we have available too. If somebody comes here and says, look, we're short, we need enough food to last us for 2 days, just until, my food stamps are reloaded. Words are hard this morning. Or until I get paid. People need food. They have to eat. So we have that. And we also supply food to local sober living houses. And we have our drivers not only deliver the SAC lunches, but they also deliver blankets and other hygiene supplies, whatever we have in-house that they think that the people they're serving might need. So again, I already talked about the soup kitchen. During White Flag, it's 5 days a week. We serve a hot meal for dinner 5 days a week during White Flag. Now, White Flag will be over mid-March, so we'll be joining with the other organizations in London that also do soup kitchens. So they're doing Monday through Wednesday, so we're going to be doing Thursday and Friday this year. Our blessing box outside, we keep that thing stocked. We keep it stocked. There is no need for anybody to be hungry in London. Okay, there's just no need for it. So we not only stock it, but we have people who stop by and stock it too. It's really great. So our greenhouse community garden project, when I'm finished with this part of the presentation, Candace Frazier is here with us. She is running the greenhouse community garden project for us. So I'm going to let her speak, but it's going to be raised flower beds over at the extensions office this year. So, white flag. Yes, at the extensions office in London. Yes, ma'am.
And where exactly is that?
Behind Big Lots.
Yeah, behind Big Lots.
Yeah.
There's the FBI office, and across the road is the.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, white flag houses people when temperatures are freezing or below. We're supposed to be mirroring the white flag ministry in Corbin, and theirs is 27 degrees and below. People, get put into a motel room. So we're raising money to keep people in a motel room. Sadly, people don't always honor the motel, and the motel puts them on a do not rent list. So we can't help them after they're put on that list. So we have the warming shelter set up. And as long as we have volunteers available to keep that open when temperatures are 32 and below, we have that going on. Okay. Fundraising. We're going to be kicking off fundraising very soon. Probably the end of March, beginning April, we're going to be kicking off fundraising. So if you have any ideas about fundraising, I would be glad to hear them. If you want to be on a fundraising team, that would be fantastic. We're out there to help people. And this takes a community. I can't do this alone. You can't do this alone. We need to link arms with churches and other organizations and get out there and help people. They are not going to let us help them if they don't trust us. We have to earn their trust.
On the screen before that,
Yes.
I seen it said that other organizations having a food booth at the Bourbon Bike Rally.
That was us. That was one of our
Okay.
fundraising ideas that we've been doing for the past 2 years. We're annually doing the Bourbon Bike Rally,
That's something I'll do.
and we're doing the Red River Gorge Ride annually to earn money. And I think the bigger the ministry grows, the bigger those fundraising opportunities we'll get to. Because Harley Davidson and the biking community, there's even a Christian biking community out there. They are so supportive. I mean, they gave us our start with fundraising, truly. So,
The Christian Motorcycle Association.
Yes.
where we belong. Jim and I belong to.
mhm.
We're not in the chapter here.
But
but
it's
they
an
are
amazing group of
amazing.
people.
I mean, we've sent people out that just broke down on the highways
Mhm.
in different states and called the CMA chapter in the area, and they would go help people.
And like us, they are boots on the ground.
Yeah.
They're ready
Oh, yeah.
to get out there and get their hands dirty. And it's really pretty great. So I'm going to open up for questions. And no, I'm not. I'm going to let Candace talk, and then I'm going to open up for questions. Yes, sir.
Darn, I had a good question too.
Just hold that question just for a few minutes. I need you like right here. I'll pass them out for you, and I'm gonna give you the microphone.
So the first few of you all will get pretty in color version, and then the rest of y'all get black and white. Sorry about that. I was not expecting all these people.
I'm so honored. It's great for all of these people.
Good deal. Let me keep one so I can see what I'm saying here. As Tracy said last year, we put a bunch of plants in a greenhouse. I'd never gone in a greenhouse. We didn't know what we were doing. It was a learning experience, but it was fun. And I did get to send a few things to the soup kitchen. But this year, there are some raised beds at the extension office. We're going to use those. So I'll just tell you here, My name's Candace Frazier. I've got about 20 years experience in garden. I grew up running barefoot through the fields in the head of a holler. I mean, I've been in the dirt my whole life, but it's only been about the last 10 years that it's really become something I enjoy. I'm a medical professional by trade, but I didn't enjoy it, so I got out of that. And growing is what makes me happy. So this year, like I said, our beds are going to be at the extension office, and the address is there. They're really nice. They're high enough that you don't have to bend over, weed in the ground. Super nice. So what we'll be needing volunteers for, once everything is ready to go in the ground, we'll need some help planting. We will always and forever need help watering. If you've tried to grow anything in Kentucky, you know you either have a swamp or you have a desert. Watering is a thing. We'll also need help weeding to keep everything healthy. Maintaining the beds. I think those beds have been around for, I don't know, 20 some odd years. Some of them are kind of disarray. So we will need to spruce those up. And then you don't have to have any experience. If you can dig in the dirt, if you can pull a piece of grass out of the ground, if you can run a water hose, you're good. We can use you. So if you can scan this QR code, that will take you to a little Google form that's just going to give me your name, your phone number, your email address. Then there's just a few questions there, like if you prefer one of these jobs over the other, or if you're available only on weekdays or evenings, or that'll go in there. Not sure yet how we will coordinate volunteer work. I'm thinking Google Calendar. That way everybody can see what is going on, what needs to be done. You can black out days, you can request days, because we don't need 6 people watering on a Monday at 3 p.m. and then no water the rest of the week. But that's what that little QR code is. I think it's going to be fun. There is a big space at the extension office. And we have free reign of the whole thing, minus some florals that are going to go in. The Laurel Garden Club is going to help put in some florals as a memorial garden for the tornado victims. And Isaiah 58:10 will be sponsoring one of those beds, just in memory of those lives that were lost during the tornado. But this is going to be fun. So just make sure I get your information. That way I can go ahead and start coordinating, getting that stuff done, because I got about 1,000 seeds started already, and they're going to need somewhere to go in a few weeks. But that's it. Thank y'all. Do you need your doodad?
Okay, this is our chance for questions and answers. You got questions? Karen, you had a question, right?
No, it's just checking.
Oh, you were being silly.
But one thing I will though reiterate, like last year when she had down here at the greenhouse by herself, when it's 100 or 90 degrees outside, you have to water more than once a day. Because I think you lost a lot. So that's very important. Everybody that waters shows up and waters. Because I've worked in greenhouses ever since I quit being a nurse, and that kind of stuff. But it's important to water.
In July and August in Kentucky, it is dry and hot.
Yeah, we lost a lot, but
So if you have never had a tour of the warehouse and seen what we do, I would love to give you a tour after the presentation. Yes, ma'am.
Like she was talking about the Google Calendar, which is great. Can we do something like that for the women's shelter?
We can. We can. That's a wonderful idea.
I mean, because it'd just be nice to see that way, see what days are filled in, and because a lot of times we just don't know. So
Yes.
that'd be good.
A lot of times I don't know.
Yeah.
The hard part I found with scheduling for the warming shelter is we have to watch the weather so closely.
Right. I know.
And it's just all over the place. So it's really hard to schedule.
Yeah, it is. It's
It
all
makes
over
me
the place,
so
right.
sad when I'm scheduled to go in and volunteer, and then we're not got enough volunteers.
It makes me sad too, especially if I know people are out there and they
Yeah.
need
I
the
think the Google
shelter.
Calendar might help because if someone sees that there's not enough, maybe we, you know what I mean?
Hmm. Would you help me set that up? Awesome. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
The other thing about White Flag is it ends the 15th, so the shelter will end. We will have a meeting for all of the comments from last year, all the things we learned, so we can be better next year.
Right. We are going to have a lessons learned meeting. And on that note, our contract with the city ends in September for that particular warming shelter. So we are going to be on the hunt for a place to have a warming shelter.
Have it next year.
Well, I don't know if they're going to let me renew the contract. Let me put it that way. But officially, the contract is up in September.
So is Jamie mostly over that?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Is it the city?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
What about if it gets extremely hot? We open to cool, let people cool down?
Anyone can come here during the day on days that we're open. I don't care what the temperature is. If our door is unlocked, people can come in to eat and to get out of the weather, whether it's hot or cold. But the key is are we open? And that's the hard part.
I think a cooling center would be really cool too.
It would be awesome. But like I said, as long as our door is unlocked, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Come in and get out of the weather. Have something cool to drink. We let all of our guests have free reign of that black refrigerator out there. There's always something cool to drink in there. There's always snacks on the table that's in the conference and training room, dining room.
I don't know what it is about volunteering at like the one. It's like I want to eat every snack in there. It's like I never go in hungry, but I want to eat a little bit of the thing.
What was that, Miss Betty?
I say, come spend the day here, all we do is eat.
Yeah. Yeah. We eat a lot.
I can relate to that.
We definitely eat a lot. Okay, if there's no more questions, we'll just adjourn. So thank you so much for coming. And if you want a tour, let me know and we'll get you a tour.